Okay, welcome back to this video, and I hope you are getting a lot of values and you're also learning from this video. In this course of training, particularly in this video, we're talking about the solar batteries, right? Solar battery is very important. So let's look at some of the things about solar battery. So number one is what is solar battery all about? So a solar battery is a chemical device that is used to store charges or store energy, depends on how uh, you are seeing it. Is a chemical device or storage that used to store chemical charges or energy for later use or future use. Why is it so? Because in solar system, you need your energy to be stored in one particular place. It's not something that you can generate anytime and use it. When you generate it, you need to store it. And that is where battery comes in. So as a matter of fact, since I'll give you the definition of solar battery, let's look at some of the principle or the working principle of solar battery. A solar battery is designed in such a way that it can absorb energy, it can receive energy, charges, store them, waiting for when you are ready to use the charges or the energy that is being stored. Then when you now put it to use, it will be able to give and bring out that stored energy and gives you back to use. So, as a matter of fact, we need that battery in our solar system so that we maybe when you went out for your work, your business, and the system is charging in the home or in the house, when you come back, you put on your inverter, you will see that you will having lights everywhere and be doing your things that your normal electricity is supposed to power because you have your battery charged already. That is what that is about the principle of the solar battery. We're going to talk about the ratings of solar battery. Solar battery, there are said ratings in solar battery majorly for residential use. Solar battery are rated in 12 volts and different amps are. Then for commercial use, you will see them basically for 2 volts. Commercial use, I mean those they use in banks and other different big establishment. 2 volts, maybe 1,000 amps, thereabout, right? So these are the different rating, but normally on solar battery that we use in our installation are rated from 12 volts. And you can get 12 volts from the design of that 12 volt is the solar battery is designed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into 6 cells, and each cell is 2 volts. When you multiply 2 times 6, 2 volts times 6, you now have 12 volts. Is one of the principles of how we get 12 volts in a battery. So we are going to talk more about the ratings of solar battery, and I'm going to give you guys some of the ratings of solar battery, 12 volts, and the different amps hour of the battery that you can find. You see that the ratings of solar battery, I have said before that basically our residential solar battery are rated in 12 volt different amps hour depends. Then commercial battery are rated in 2 volts 100 amps and above. So for the things that concerns us for the purpose of this training, we are going to dwell more on a normal residential battery, which is a solar we see every day in our environment, in our homes and thereabout. So under the ratings here, we have battery like gel or flooded acid batteries. So these are the ratings under this type of batteries. But before then, let's look a little bit at the types of battery before we come back to battery rating, so that you can know the type of battery that have this rating and the type of battery that have this rating. So in this type, one have the gel or AGM or seed battery. This type of battery are batteries that are sealed. If you take note, you see that some of the battery are sealed. Yes. And you can see that those kind of battery are classified under the valve regulated lead acid batteries. Yes, under regulated lead acid batteries. So number two, we also have the tubular flooded acid battery. So they are under the flooded lead acid battery. These two are under lead acid battery, but one is dry cell, the other one is wet cell. So on this one, where you have that is where tubular comes in, that top battery that there you have the battery like this, and actually there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is something like an indicators that and on top of the battery, they are majorly 6 in numbers. Yes, that is the tubular battery. And they are usually big and some of them are tall. So They are under the lead acid battery as well. About two types of battery. Number three is the lithium battery, which is the full meaning of this abbreviation here is this lithium-ion phosphate battery. Lithium-ion phosphate battery. This is the lithium battery we all see and hear every day. Yes, the lithium battery is a type of battery we use for solar installation, and the life cycle is actually much larger than the normal or these other two types of battery. And as a matter of fact, they tend to last long and power and load conveniently when they are fully charged. So these are the three types, majorly types of solar battery that we have.